Namaskar. I am Ashok Rai and you are watching Agenda with Ashok Rai. I request you to watch, subscribe, like and share this channel with your friends. Please share your agreement, disagreement and yes, if you have any suggestions, we welcome them. In today's episode of Agenda Ashok Rai, Agenda with Ashok Rai, the agenda is Supreme Court's validate Aadhaar card for SIR in Bihar. The Supreme Court has now approved the inclusion of the Aadhaar card in the Special Intensive Revision SIR, a voter list review drive being carried by the Election Commission in the Bihar. The Supreme Court has directed the Election Commission to include Aadhaar among the 11 valid documents for voter identification. However, the courts also stated that the Election Commission has the authority to verify the authenticity of Aadhaar card. It has asked the Election Commission to issue a notification regarding this inclusion today itself. This is a very welcome decision as it brings itself to lakh of voters in Bihar who were at risk of being excluded from the electoral process. Many people in Bihar had only their voter ID or Aadhaar card as a proof of identity, and this verdict was something they were hoping for. This decision should not be seen as a political win or loss. Political parties will, of course, interpret it in their own ways to claim victory or raise concern. But had the Supreme Court not provided this relief, a massive number of people in Bihar could have been deprived of their right of vote. Since the Election Commission plans to roll out the SIR program across the entire country, this Supreme Court verdict essentially applies nationwide now with respect to Aadhaar card inclusion. As for parties like RJD, Congress and their allies who claimed that this was an attempt to suppress opposition voters, that is, votes of the poor, this slogan never had real substance and certainly does not hold water after this judgment. Slogans like Vote Chor, Gadi Chor, Vote Thieves Vacate Power only damage their own credibility. In reality, this was never an issue on the ground. It was more of a media-generated narrative inflated by orchestrated crowds. Opposition parties now need to gear up for the upcoming assembly elections and focus on real issues that affect people's lives, such as unemployment, law and order in the state, inflation, etc. The Mahagathbandhan Grand Alliance parties have been protesting on the streets for nearly a month, alleging that under the guise of SIR, the Election Commission in collaboration with the government is conspiring to delete poor people's name, essentially their vote base, from the voter list. But how do they know that those whose names may be deleted are necessarily their voters? The condition of poverty in Bihar needs no elaboration. The majority of the population is indeed poor. If the poor voter only for the Mahagathbandhan, then how has Nitish formed the JDU-led alliance remained in power continuously since 2005? Clearly, the people must believe that this government is doing something worthwhile for them. Yes, Bihar still faces numerous issues, especially in poverty and infrastructure, but any party that wants to unseat the current government must highlight those specific shortcomings. These opposition parties also need to ask themselves, why haven't they been able to dislodge Nitish Kumar in the last 20 years? It may sound harsh, but the people of Bihar and indeed the country remember the condition of the state under Lalu Prasad Yadav and his wife when they were chief ministers. Lalu Prasad Yadav, using rustic, populist language, took their votes and kept them in the dark of nearly 15 years, dragging Bihar into a dire state. Eventually, the people saw though it and decided not to be fooled again. Only they voted Lalu out. They never brought him or his party back to power. So if the opposition wants to return to power, they need to stop raising hollow slogans and start engaging with the real grassroots issues. If they continue celebrating victories like stopping vote fraud or preventing Aadhaar misuse while doing little else, the public would not care. If they go on mobilizing hired crowds like in Haryana and Maharashtra elections and keep relying on media hype, nothing will change. And what will happen is exactly what has happened before. A few of your supporters, YouTubers, will visit Bihar during elections, came to do ground reports, present selectively edited stories and interviews, and your ecosystem will celebrate. But once the election results are out, you will be theft. You will be left wondering what went wrong again. Those same YouTubers will invite guests to their show and cry, how did this happen? It looked like the Mahagathbandhan was winning. There will be a few token protests. Some leaders will hit the streets and claim this is vote theft. We reject the results. Hence, do not live in the illusion created by superficial slogans or media hype. Instead, go to the people with facts, expose the government's failure, and also present your own plans for public welfare. Then, whatever the outcome of the electoral process, whether nectar or poison, accept it as the people's verdict. That is true democracy. Democracy. Thank you. Namaskar. Let's know the let's know in the comment section how you find this analysis. And once again, please do like and subscribe to help grow this channel. Thank you.